Jesus' fierce love of the Father held him together during the anguish of the crucifixion process. Top of the morning to you. So when we read Psalm 22 with the eyes of love, we get an insider's view of what Jesus must have felt like as he underwent that whole crucifixion process. Verse 1, which was written hundreds of years before Christ, are the words Jesus used in Matthew 27:46. My God, why have you forsaken me? He said these words just before his death while hanging on the cross. It was the culmination of much abuse that he received. He felt the extreme pain in all ways, physically, emotionally, and mentally. It took an extreme toll on him. Soon after his desperate cry to his Father, verse 3 says, But you are holy. No matter what Jesus was going through, he knew God as holy. Other thoughts that came to his mind as well, verse 4 through 5. Our Father trusted in you, O God, and you delivered them. They cried to you, and you delivered them. They trusted, leaned, and confidently relied on you, and they were not disappointed. Verse 6 through 18 gives graphic detail about what was happening to Jesus and how he felt about it. Physically, he was very weak, skinny to the point that he could count all his bones, and verse 14 tells us his bones were all out of joint. Verse 16, they pierced his body, his hands and feet. Emotionally, he felt despised by all men as they laughed and mocked him. He felt overwhelmed and surrounded and threatened in anguish. Although Jesus was going through some dire circumstances, the psalmist gave us some glimpses of hope Jesus must have held on to. Verse 19, he knew the Lord could aid him. Verse 20, he knew the Lord could deliver him. Verse 21, save him. Why was he able to bring these to mind? Because in verse 24, he knew God as one who did not despise the afflicted ones. He does not hide his face. Rather, he hears when we cry to him. The psalmist then breaks out in praise. Verse 25, my praise shall be to you, God, in the great congregation. Verse 27, all the ends of the earth shall remember and turn to the Lord. Verse 30, they shall tell of the Lord to the next generation of how his work is finished. Have a great day.